As we look at this, you need to understand, the church at Corinth never doubted the resurrection of Christ. That wasn't even in question. They had too many eyewitness accounts. Their problem was exactly what we think about sometimes when we have a funeral. Is this really true? Is there an afterlife? I know that Jesus rose from the dead, but what about me? What about my loved ones? Well, verse 12 through the rest of the chapter deals with that question. And in verse 12, it says this: "Now if Christ is preached that he has been raised from the dead, how do some among you say there's no resurrection of the dead?" Verses 13 through 19 talk about if there were no resurrection, this is what we would be. And verse 19 sums it all up. We have hoped in Christ in this life only. We are all men most to be pitied. But then notice in verse 20, it says, "But now," everything here in the passage turns on these two words, "but now." So we're going to be looking at three things about our resurrection. One, the certainty of it. Number two, the victory of it. And number three, the implications or the challenges that we face because of the resurrection of Christ. Back in the 1700s, 1800s, during the Middle Ages, small